be on, yeah.
Check.
Whenever I did Brandon?
Might not have been.
Might not have been.
Well, this one was.
I did find the on button. It was complicated, but we got it.
Did you catch on video that our microphone was not turned on?
I fixed it. I fixed it. The genius.
It's Matt and Matt. Matt Williams. Matt Farris.
Matt. That's a hard name to remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to remember your name, though. I will try.
Yes. I was struggling with the last name, though. Farris.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
What's going on, man? It's nice to meet you. We've caught up a little bit before just now, and you're a hell of a nice guy.
Well, hopefully that's a good thing.
I want to say that for the record, yeah.
We can keep that on record. Make sure you got that.
Is this your first CRS?
My first official CRS.
As an artist?
I was here last year, and I was here the year before that as a spectator.
Gotcha.
But I still introduced myself to everybody. I said, hey, I'm Matt Farris. I'll see you next year.
The bridge bar game that you got to play?
Yeah, I just looked for the most drunk ones.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, my single's coming out.
Yeah.
Here's a shot of Fireball.
Nice.
It totally works.
And here you are.
Yeah, now I'm here.
Well, it's good. I'm going to jump right into the reason that you caught my eye, because, we get pitched a lot of artists, and immediately I was just like, oh my God, I know that single that you're putting out, Resident Redneck.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
It's a great song, and I'll let you give the backstory of kind of how you found it.
Well, I was working with producer Frank Green of Skytone Records, and we get thousands of songs just here. Listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. And a redneck song came up. I was like, redneck? Yeah. Before I even listened to it, I was like, we're recording any redneck songs that come across. We had Redneck Radio that was written by Tailgate South and Tony and Mickey and all them.
Yeah.
And then Resident Redneck, same. And then Me or the Whiskey, same. I was like, man, these writers are phenomenal. So I'm like, what else do they have? Just send them all to me.
Yeah.
But we ended up cutting 3 of theirs, and it's a phenomenal group they had. And then when Tony passed away, and I talked to his wife, and we got to talking, and I said I'd really like to cut these songs. And it was just a cool honor for him, because even though he's not here, his legacy gets to live on, and now my album with 3 of his songs he wrote. And he definitely deserves that. I mean, I wish.
And we should preface, Tony Lopaczynski is his name, a great singer-songwriter, producer in town, and passed away a couple years ago from cancer. But
that was tough.
That's amazing.
Tough for a lot of people.
It really was, for me as well. But I've heard your version, at least of Resident Redneck, and it totally does it justice, man. So congratulations.
It was tough to. You listen to them live, you're just like, I have to figure out how to make it mine, but how to make it sound as good as they did, because they were so good. Such a talented group. And when we got into the studio, I had Mike Chapman on bass, who's Garth Brooks' bass player in the studio. Sure. I had all these amazing people. Adam Schoenfeld, who was on tour with Kenny Chesney and Tim McGraw. I'm like, you're playing guitar on... Cool, man. But it ended up being great, because I had to have that caliber of artist to get what Tailgate South brought. So it ended up being a really great project.
Yeah, and to the point of getting kind of capturing what they did. They had a lot of harmonies and stuff. Do you use the harmonies in your music at all?
We do a lot of harmonizing. We actually, on my album, my dad is singing on harmony.
No kidding.
And my grandfather is also singing on harmony.
What?
So it was kind of cool.
That's great.
We had other people come in, so there's several different voices on there. And then a couple of the songs, one of them's called Talkin' Dirty. And there's a girl voice singing background, and it's actually me.
Really?
Frank's like, how high can you sing? I'm like, well, I can sing as high as you need me to. And then we ended up doing my own background vocals, so it's kind of cool.
Can you give us a quick note, a high octave, falsetto?
Quick note? Or would you like blast it?
There it is.
I was like, that's so high. But it ended up being really good, because it helped my range, and I've been working with Judy Rodman, who's an amazing vocal coach. I've worked with her only 3 times, but it's developed my voice so much for breathing techniques, and I was able to go that much of a range.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat. I can hit those really low notes, not as low as Josh Turner, of course, but I can get close.
We just saw him perform.
Yeah, I was over there. It's amazing.
It's
I was like, wow, he's singing really high, and then it rumbles the stage. I'm like, whoa. But that's kind of what I base it off of. Is I try to get as big range as I can, because I want people to know that I'm a vocalist.
Right.
I can play guitar, I can play the bass, I can play the drums, but I want to be known as vocalist, of course. So.
Good. So you want to be known as a vocalist. You sing redneck songs. Aside from that, give us sort of 5 words to describe your album.
High rockin' energy, fun. That's like 5 words, isn't it?
It's 4. It's 4.
Amazing. No, I'm just kidding.
Amazingly high rockin',
Redneck.
fun energy, redneck.
Redneck-ness. Definitely redneck. I have 3 redneck songs. One's called Resident Redneck, Redneck Radio, and then Redneck Attitude. So I have 3 different redneck songs on there.
You're not trying to get yourself pigeonholed, are you?
I kind of am now. My first 2 singles were redneck, and now everyone's like, "Hey, it's the redneck." I'm like, great,
So you know
awesome.
the definition of redneck, right?
Well, now I kind of do, but I'm not a.
Sean?
True definition.
What's the true definition?
Do you want to enlighten us?
It's just a simple history thing.
Yeah.
You're going to sing redneck.
History lesson by
Sunburn on
Sean.
the neck when you're out on the farm.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
knew that. I could have just guessed that. I thought it was way more interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
I thought some of those sayings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
It definitely is a way of life. It's definitely cool.
Cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it. We just saw, these are talking points, which Matt read up on himself before we started
Yes,
filming.
it's amazing.
So
I
saw
didn't know
this,
any of this. I'm just kidding.
And had I read through it all the way, less slowly, I could have segued better. But you're a strong supporter of the Cancer Society, National Cancer Society, breast cancer awareness, and that sort of thing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's. I moved to Nashville in 2010. I got to work with Nile. He's Big Daddy Nile is what he's known for now in Nashville. But he does child cancer awareness. And actually last week, me and my guitar player, some of my band members, got to go visit a kid named Jet, who's 13 years old, battling cancer. He's lost 6 of his ribs, part of his liver. He's battling for his life right now. And we were able to go to the ICU and just play guitar for him. And I was like, let me just come play a couple songs for him. We ended up playing for an hour and a half straight. Whatever song you wanted to hear, I didn't care what it was. I was joking and said Britney Spears, and I sang some Britney Spears for him. I did Taylor Swift for them.
Nice.
Anything that they wanted to hear, and that's what music's about for me now. I mean, even with Tony, his family, knowing that goes to his family, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. And Jet, and Clinton, he's a little 6-year-old boy that passed away here in Nashville. Tay, who was 16 years old, passed away from cancer, but I was able to go to these people's houses and know these families and just play for them and see these kids smile. And I do a benefit every year in Lake Havasu, my hometown, called Denise's Day. And one of my best friends in high school called me and said, "Hey, Mom has cancer." I said, "What do you mean Mom has cancer?" That's that mom where I can't go home tonight because I had too much fun, so I'm going to go stay at your house because I won't get in trouble.
Yep.
But I was like, well, what do you want to do? And we decided we want to throw a party for her to bring her spirits up. So we said Denise's Day. Right to the point. And now we're in the 5th annual. She passed away before the 2nd one, but we've had Trent Tomlinson come out, Adam Gregory come out. We've had a lot of great artists come out, and we keep it all local in Arizona and Lake Havasu, and I just try to do my best to give back. That's what music is for me, is giving back to the people, seeing people smile, have a good time. It's not about, I want you to pay $50 to come see me. I want you to pay $25. Just come and have a good time. Mm-hmm. And if you want to give me $20, I'll probably give you back $20. But I love doing my job. So
that is a great way to end it. Yeah. I wish nothing but success for you. Can't wait to see you play. Are you playing around here at CRS at all?
Not that I know of yet.
Okay. Well, we'll break out the guitar just in the hallway.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Throw out a chip jar.
I'll go up to the Bridge Bar and play.
Do it. Well, yeah, I can't wait to actually hear, your whole album and
it's great.
These songs that I already know so well on the radio.
Yeah.
So, best of luck
Thank
to
you very
man.
much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.